5 years ago, I had an idea. I wanted to create something big, something that would bring my work to the next level and push the boundaries of my painting technique. That dream is now a reality. Spanning over 50 feet, the Great Canadian LEEDscape explores the ongoing transformation of Canada's natural and built environments. It consists of 13 canvases, one for each province and territory in Canada. The regions are positioned from west to east, according to the longitude of each capital city. This painting examines Canada's changing urban landscape and suggests what the future could hold. All my work is intended to portray urban life at its best, demonstrating ways that we can work with nature rather than against it. I love learning about new ways we can preserve our environment and live more efficiently. LEED is an acronym for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. It's an international rating system that encourages sustainable buildings. This project combines our Great Canadian landscape with LEED certified buildings, those that incorporate green roofs, rain gardens, solar energy, geothermal heating and cooling, or urban agriculture. For instance, the Nunavut panel depicts sea ice and rocky tundra alongside Iqaluit International Airport, a LEED registered building currently under construction. In the past, I've traveled far and wide for inspiration, to other cities, countries, and continents. But this time I found it closer to home. I spent time in every province and territory to photograph landscapes and hunt down specific buildings. I traveled by foot, car, ferry, train, and plane to each region of Canada. I walked around sea ice in Nunavut. I braved negative 35 degrees in Manitoba. I hiked down the rocky Atlantic coast. I climbed mountains in Alberta, BC, and Yukon. I returned to my studio after each adventure to resume my artistic process. First, I create a digital study, combining multiple photos in Photoshop. I decide on a color palette and add details by drawing on my touchscreen. In a perfect world, I would have traveled to each region in order, from west to east, but life isn't that simple. Instead, I hopscotched back and forth between all 10 provinces before traveling north to the territories. As a result, my study came together piece by piece over the years, like a puzzle. I painted the Great Canadian LEEDscape with my signature technique. Using squeeze bottles filled with liquid paint, I build each panel from the ground up with hundreds of lines and dots. After years of experimenting with gravity and rotating my canvas, I'm able to manipulate where and how each strip will fall. As in real-life construction, the architectural details are calculated, measured, and controlled in order to assure precise locations of each line. As in nature, the environmental elements are more spontaneous, unpredictable, and liquid. I am beyond excited to exhibit the Great Canadian LEEDscape in my first ever traveling exhibition. I never planned to spend 5 years on this project, but I'm thrilled that the big reveal lines up so perfectly with Canada 150 celebrations. I look forward to meeting everyone at one of the opening receptions to mingle and discuss Canada's changing urban landscape.